I was there for the first business with civil rights, with the first business demonstrations for women's rights, the feminism movement, the AIDS issue with the AIDS quilt. I was there for the Stevie Wonder and the pro-choice demonstrations on the Mall. I was there for the first horrible anti-communist hysteria hearings in the 1950s of Senator McCarthy, where they falsely accused people of being a communist and who then either got fired or committed suicide. I got to see all of these sort of things happening right in my doorstep. And then when I was working there for 35 and a half years in the Labor Department, right across the street from the Capitol, where you actually had to work with congressmen and senators, you got to really see firsthand how politics works when you're in Washington, D.C. All of that gave me the exposure to see how we made so much progress since the 1950s. You also learn that it was the Democrats that enacted legislation and then enforced the legislation or administered the legislation, the laws, to improve like working conditions, wage rates, welfare payments, food stamps, Section 8 housing, really improving unemployment insurance, making sure Social Security worked, give us Medicare, Medicaid, hundreds and hundreds really of things that people use every day to survive and have a halfway decent life. Basically, the Democrats give the public and the working middle-class families benefits and privileges and rights. The Republicans take them away. And it's just that simple. It's either or. The reason why I think people vote against their own self-interest is because of an effort by the Republicans starting back, I think, when Reagan was president and Newt Gingrich was the Speaker of the House of Representatives, to what we call down-dumbing the educational system, which is designed to teach people how to do a job, but not how to think. They stopped teaching government and civics. Most Americans in the high school level don't even know that we have a tripartite or a three-part government system: the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive, the president. So when Donald and some of the other Republican candidates start telling all these lies, they have no idea how it fits. So they get all these lies. They have no ability to really analyze the lies. They don't know how to research. They don't know how to find out what really is going on. They don't know how to fact check, is I guess the easy way to put it. And when you don't know, you just believe whatever the leader, or as some people say, the cult leader says. That's what you do. They don't know what their own self-interest is. And one of the techniques that the Republicans use, and Donald in particular, is something that was developed by the Nazi regime in Germany in the 1930s and 40s. You tell a lie, and then you tell it again, and you tell it again, and you tell it again, and then tell it again, and eventually the lie becomes the truth. And that's exactly what's happened with Donald with the stolen election, over and over and over and over. So everybody, that has to be the truth. How could it not be? I'm sitting here watching them nibble away and take away everything that we've gained since Franklin Roosevelt in the 30s, all the way up until before Donald got elected president. It's all going to go away. We're going to end up having a fascist dictatorship. The way the history works, it'll take at least 50, 60 years to get over that. And even worse, we could even be going to having another world war with what they're saying in that Project 2025. The basic philosophy is they want to take the United States back to 1910, where women had no rights whatsoever, and they want to take the Black Americans and the Native Americans and I guess Hispanics as well, back to 1850 before the Civil War. And that's where they're going. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, encourage them to vote, and encourage them to vote for the Democrats. Explain to them especially now that we have the 2025 right in our faces, where we really now have in print what they really want to do. For that kind of reason, that's why I'm a Democrat. I mean, vote.